Hello, this is Yeonggil An, a professional Go player from Korea. And today we are going to learn about Endgame again. And today's topic is a miai in the Endgame. And what is miai? Miai is a Japanese Go term. And the meaning is where there are two different options, and then one player choose one, and the other one can select the other. So in this case, for example, number 1 and 2 can be a miai. And we are also going to have a look at some other moves, for example, 3 and 4. So as you can see, they are all diagonal moves on the second line. And then actually a miai is a really important concept in the opening and also middle game. But end the game, still you can use miai, the concept of miai, which means when you take when your opponent plays a big game move in the end game move, then you can play the other one. Okay, so that's what you can do. Anyway, this is a situation now, and yeah, so black's last move in the bottom left corner, the marked stone, and then now it's white's turn now. So you can play 1 or 2 in the top right corner area, or 3 or 4. So which one is the biggest, and next, and so on. So maybe you can have a look at the situations. And then this one is a made up situation, not a real game. But you can still see that there are some moves after you choose a move. Okay. So let's have a look at the situation together. So it's white's turn again. So let's have a look together. So where do you go now? If you play, for example, 3 or 4, that's wrong because it's smaller. Because now after you play a move, how far you can go. So I mean, you have to think about your follow-ups. So if you go there, black will play like this. If white answers, then black play there. Maybe white has to answer, and black play diagonal move here again. White has to answer, and now eventually black can come back now. And now black is winning by about 5 points in this case. So at the beginning, the game is very close. Okay, white is winning by half a point according to AI. Okay, so if you play the right way, white is going to win, and if white plays the wrong move, then black will win. Okay, so 3 is a small move, basically because after white plays there, and let's say black doesn't answer, for example, black doesn't answer, and what you can do is you can jump, but black can block now, and then now it's difficult to fight the call, for example, like this. Okay, and black is already so strong, so even if white can keep on going, for example, like even if black doesn't answer, white keep on going, it's already limited now. Can you see? It's already limited. Okay, so that's actually small now. And how about 4? 4 is actually slightly better than 3, but still small now. If you go there, black wouldn't answer. In this case, black has to play a bigger move. But again, this one is too small. White wouldn't care. So what you have to do is you have to play a move something like this. And this is big because if white doesn't answer, black can jump. White can also keep on going. Black can keep on going. And then in this case, this is a larger area. So on the right hand side, it's larger, and which means when black jumps out and keep on going, it's more valuable. It's a like bigger value than what white did on the left side. So this one is actually a bigger move, and then the meaning is white might have to answer, and black can play diagonal move again. And if white doesn't answer, black can still play like this, and it's much bigger now. So which means white has to answer again, and then eventually black can come back now. Or black can also play diagonal move. But in this case, maybe black can block, and then just block now, and still black's winning by about 5 points. So so now basically playing in the bottom left corner area, 3 or 4 are wrong because they're smaller. So you can see that if you play at number 1 or 2, you have a better option after you play such moves. So let's have a look at the situation now. White can play number 1 here, and if black answers, then white can play here again. And if black doesn't answer, what do you do for white? Yes, white can just jump, and now white can save ace turn now, which is really big. And also furthermore, white can still play like this, for example, incentive. It's really big now. So usually black has to answer. Black has to answer, and then now white play there, incentive, play here, incentive, and eventually white can complete the area like this, and then now white is winning for sure. Okay, so this one is actually best way for white, But is this also best way for black? Maybe not. So that's what we are going to learn together today. So that's about topic now. So when white goes there, what do you do for black? If black answers, white can go there again. So what you can do is you can play there. Now, another diagonal move. If white answers, then black can answer. So how much points difference? In this case, later on, for example, later on, black can hane here in center. So compared to normal situation, for example, like when I say normal situation, we can assume that this one is a normal situation. Then black will have, compared to that one, black has one more point here, one more point, and white lost 2 points. So 3 points difference. So usually when if it's white's turn, if white goes there, then same thing, white can go there instantly. So which means another 3 points difference. So like once black goes there, it's about 6 points difference between black's move and white's move. Okay? So this is quite a big difference now. So you can gain about 5-6 points after exchanging this diagonal move now. And if white doesn't answer, what do you do? Okay, if black just answers now, white can come back. You might have to answer, but already black lost quite a few points. They are center now. Okay, so which means black maybe lost about 4 points, okay, compared to the original situation. Then what do you have to do? You can jump again. If white answers, then you can come back. If white doesn't answer, you don't answer. White keep on going, you can keep on going. Oh, I mean too much. Sorry. Yeah, you can keep on going like this. So that's a kind of the concept of miai. So whenever your opponent plays like big move, big endgame move, and if you answer, then your opponent will keep on going, and then you might have to keep answering, and then you will lose the point, and then you might lose maybe more than 10 points as a result. So don't do that. What you can do, when white jumps, you can also jump. If white answers, then maybe you can answer. Okay, you can answer now, no problem. Okay, and what if white goes there? White can also play too, which means if black answers, white can go there, same as before, and then now white is winning for sure, right? So what you can do is, again, instead of this one, you can play this diagonal move now. If white answers, then you can come back. So after the exchange, you get another 6 points. So compared to this one, and then now if you go this way, like white will lose 2 points, you get 1 point, okay, from the beginning. But if you just go there, same as before, then now white gets one point, white gain 1 point and 2 points from the beginning, and then 3 plus 3, so 6 points difference. Okay, so then when white goes there, black should go this way, and if white jumps, what do you do? If you answer somewhere, then white can come back, which means it's good for white. So black has to do something again. Miai, isn't it? That's a miai situation. And then if white goes there, then maybe you can block, or maybe you can play diagonal move. But again, this one is actually small, so you can, maybe in this case you can block now, still fine. Okay, so it's another very close game now. Okay, black didn't lose anything really. So from the beginning, so for white, white shouldn't play at 3 or 4, but rather play at number 1 or 2, because that's a larger area. So which means white has better continuation. And whenever white plays a number 1 or 2, black shouldn't just answer, but black should take the other one. So play, I mean this one. And then it's miai. If white plays at A, black can come back at B, that's fine. If white plays at C instead, now black can jump at D. Okay, so that's kind of miai situation. So if you destroy my territory, I will do the same to you. Okay, if you play safe way, I will do the same as well. Okay, so that's the concept in the end game. So now this one, it seems to be simple, but it's not really simple. So you need some practice. So if you really want to be better at end game, you might need some practice, and also you can study. So best way is like reviewing your own games, and then study with the AI if possible, or maybe you can review the game with your friends or mates or club members, anyone who can help, that would be good. So that's it for today's lesson about the end game, and today's topic was miai in the end game, and especially like the diagonal move on the second line. And then but if you like really want to play like that, you need to know how to calculate or how to count, and then you have some basic knowledge. But now you're learning the basic knowledge or like endgame techniques from this lesson. So I hope it's useful to you. Okay, thank you very much for listening and watching the lesson, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.